Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Libra for the week of April 3rd, 2023. Hello, my Care Bears. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. I need I got 982 more people. No, I have 982 subscribers, so let's try to get it to 1,000 tonight. I'm going to be posting up my monthly horoscopes as well, either Sunday or Monday, and I think that's it. And if you would like a reading from me, then check out the description box below. I do readings Monday through Thursday, so then I can have time to do these or just have a break, okay? One of my regulars, Lisa, hey Lisa, told me, I need to take a break. So she's a Libra too, and she was like, so Monday through Thursday you work. So Monday through Thursday I do readings, okay? I also do yearly reports and 6-month reports and natal chart reports as well, and compatibility reports. Check that out in the link in the description box below. Show your love and support and help me grow. I've got hacked, so a lot of you who are coming back, hey, subscribe again, help me grow, okay? And then I think next week I'm going to try to go on the live. I try to go on the live this week, but we're having a lot of thunderstorms here right now and a lot of strong winds, so I don't know what's going on with the satellite, with Spectrum. So at this time, my internet is kind of wonky, okay? I did pay my internet bill, but it's kind of wonky at this time. So anyways, Uranus is conjunct with Juno in the 8th house, and the North Node is conjunct as well with Mercury coming in. So this could be a time of this could be change happening for you. Your status could be changing. Your financial status could be changing. You could be clearing out your debts at this time, getting a loan. Debtors may break financial agreements with you at this time. Change and flexibility in loan arrangements help the agreement to survive. Unexpected benefits may come through the death of others, God forbid, through inheritance. There could be an unusual twist and turns happening with the person that's helping you. So there could be some you could be a totally new situation or a difficult situation or a situation that they don't experience quite as often. And there could be some unexpected twist or turn. Or it could be a situation where somebody is convinced, if you have a parole officer, they could be convinced, okay, you did your time, you can go now, kind of situation as well. Or somebody could be really pulling strings for you and making things and making miracles happening for you at this time and letting you end certain situations at this time, because Pluto's not well aspected at this time. So it's going to bring about changes into our lives with this energy. So they may be learning new things through you at this time. You could be dealing with unusual experiences, or you can find someone new that comes into your life in an unusual way, maybe via internet. Maybe it's somebody that you know and they come in with a love confession, that kind of thing. You can meet this person on Tinder, and what started as a sexual relationship turns out into a full-blown love relationship. Or you may your friends you can meet in an unusual way. Maybe you two started off as enemies and now will end up being best friends. Someone unexpected can be fighting your battles that you did not expect and standing up for you. Or this could be dealing with court and your partner and divorcing them and stuff like that, or dealing with child custody battles. And next thing you know, they're okay, just do what you want, just let me see my kids when I want to see my kids. They're so compliant. You're what the hell, and or this could be you wanting to break up with somebody and they're so compliant about it that they're not even fighting with you about it, and it's okay, well, I'm going to break up with you now. That's okay. You can go and I love you. It could be a situation like that, but this person is so compliant with you and just understanding. So it could be something like that. It could be an unexpected ending happening as well for some of you. So it depends what's going on with your natal chart. You may, so for some of you here, this could be, let me see what else. Mercury is going to be going retrograde this month as well at the end of the month. You may not be getting along with symbiotic relationships, or symbiotic relationships can walk out of your life at this time. So careful how you treat others, or they just may decide, I want to stop being your doctor and I want to go somewhere else and do something else. And it's okay, bye. All right. Then on the 3rd, At 12:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Taurus, and it's going to be conjunct with your North Node in the 8th house at 5 degrees. So some of you, check your natal charts, because North Node is at 5 degrees at this time. So that means that it may actually be in your 7th house of relationships. So check that out. Okay, so this could be dealing with symbiotic relationships, and this could be this week making miracles happening, and people in your life you really benefit, and they're pulling strings for you and making things happen. A great time for court, dealing with social services. You can be delving into spirituality because you can be seeking more purpose. This can be an emotionally confusing time for some of you. You do benefit through other people. You can be expecting things in your life to be a process. You can be reevaluating your relationships. This could be a time of discovery when secrets are revealed. You may be probed deeply into the mysteries of a situation or be involved in difficult research. For some of you, you have an easier time getting to the bottom of things. You can also be a whistleblower. There will be misunderstandings or delays. You may feel isolated for some of you. This is a time where everybody's operating on different speeds than you are at this time. Others may not agree in your way of looking at things. You should be careful about looking at things too seriously or narrowly, because Pluto in your 5th house is not well aspected at this time. So you tend to take things a lot more seriously. Okay, so you need to take things as a water off a duck's back. Just don't take things seriously at this time, and just kind of have a different point of view, because it's why, people are like, why so serious? And you're just taking things that people say and really running with it. It's like, oh my God. And they could be just playing around with you. So try to relax more and go with the flow during this time period, because right now Pluto is not well aspected and is forming a T-square. So you're not in the most happiest moods or bubbliest moods. You're forgetting to look at the bright side of life, or to kind of just be in the moment instead of micromanaging everything with this energy. You have your blinders on at this time. For some of you, you can be experiencing depression, so you may have to discuss matters with people in your life to help you. For some of you, you have to inspect contracts or legal papers dealing with lease or real estate. Then on the 4th, on the 4th, you can expect some significant changes in your life caused by the need to become independent from something or someone. You will become more emotionally self-reliant. You can be the catalyst for change as your inner restlessness causes you to make radical changes in your life with this energy. So you're running with your intuition this week, or you may totally break free from a situation that has been too restrictive. You may also experience sudden changes in the home and family life that are caused by forces completely out of your control. While this is likely to be a frustrating and confusing time, you may also feel the undercurrent of excitement about facing the future with a sense of freedom. These new insights will cause you to react more emotionally or erratically when dealing with other people. You'll likely feel confused, or other people can be confused, especially those closest to you, in regards to what you're doing. For some of you, this could be a move happening this week, or you're forced to move because of outside circumstances. You may respond to the demands of your family and be more rebellious, or be tempted to disregard your responsibilities to other people at this time. They're problematic in your relationships with women, especially mother. Then on the 5th, this is a good time for new partnerships. You may meet someone new in your love life. More often, this is going to be a longer lasting relationship. Also, this is a sexual desire, or somebody that is been attractive to you. The energy is generally much more physical and not necessarily deep, but at this time with Juno in Taurus, with this energy, these one night stands can turn into serious long-term relationships for some of you. So it depends what's going on in your chart. Relationships now tend to be physical rather than intellectual. This can also be an increase in artistic creativity. If you attend any social events at this time, it's likely to be more out of your control than usual. A very loud and crazy atmosphere can be happening with social events. Let me see. An existing love relationship can turn more serious now. So mazel, especially those long-term relationships that are like 6-7 years old, those could be turning more serious at this time. So we can be hearing about marriage proposals during this time period as well. Marriages enjoy mutual cooperation, equal partnership. You benefit again through other people. There's a balance of give and take with your relationships. Because of this, it is an excellent time for romantic and sexual relationships. You're both capable of getting what you want from each other, and the union seems especially satisfying. If you are not currently involved in a close relationship, then this could be one coming in for you. Then on the 6th, the full moon in Libra in your first house at 12:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time during Passover services. So Chag Sameach for everybody who's celebrating. And of course we have Palm Sunday. I think we have Ramadan. I'm really going to look that up. So this is like really time for high holidays. So it's a very spiritual time. And then at 12 midnight in the States, in Eastern time, we're going to be celebrating Passover, and then like all over a lot of us are going to be celebrating Passover, so it's going to be like beautiful. So it's a very beautiful spiritual energy time. So change is happening. You will have to become more disciplined. You can be indifferent when you face problems at this time. You're not allowing certain things to affect you anymore. Traditions, responsibilities, regulations are going through a period of revision and breakdown. Security is often a major concern because the limitations that were in place no longer apply. You may feel vulnerable. You may find yourself having like really like negative thoughts at this time, so be careful with that. You can be dealing with some kind of corruption around you on some kind of level. The old solutions to problems don't work anymore, and you have to find new ways to overcome limitations. This is often a time of more serious attitude because Pluto's not well aspected. Your emotions are closer to the surface at this time because Pluto's not well aspected in Aquarius. Your perceptions of others' feelings are quite accurate. The hand that feeds the other can get bitten at this time, and you're going to feel some real damn way about it. You may feel like making decisions about your personal life. It is a good time to act on your feelings and instincts, and you may need to defend yourself against attacks at this time. Okay, so somebody had a question. The answer is yes, but you may need to be patient. I do see endings coming up during this time period as well. For some of you here, this is you being brave at this time with this. Sorry about that. I thought my son was sleeping, and he has the VR headset, and he's like screaming and yelling and stuff. So I thought he was like sleepwalking, because sometimes he does that too. It's really cute, and he has no idea where he is. So I thought he was doing that. So it was like, nope, he took a nap, and then he woke back up. So I don't know what we're doing here, but pretty soon here, he's going to have to figure his life out, and it's going to have to be bedtime because it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and he's still up. So he like woke up and then started playing video games. So anyways, this is like overcoming certain obstacles at this time. The 4 of Cups, I feel for some of you, there could be lots of paperwork or documentation that you have to do at this time with this energy and getting your personal affairs in order for you to close certain chapters in your life. So this could be like going through the process of divorce here during this time period as well, or this could be dealing with like a loan with this energy. The Devil card brings about endings. I feel like truth is going to be revealed. It doesn't mean that, but as I connect with the energies, I feel like truth will be revealed during this time period as well with this energy. For some of you, you can be more about your play or delving into bad habits at this time, so be careful with this energy. You could be you may have quit getting lit and now you want to get lit again. It could be like that kind of energy happening, so just be careful with yourself. The 5 of Wands, I feel like for some of you here that you may have some lessons to be learned with this energy, and this could be like some life lessons coming up for you as well. For some of you, this could be about relationships coming up for you, so there could be some real life lessons in regards to relationships. So be careful how you treat others with this energy here. For others of you, you get more with sugar than you do with spit, okay? So just be careful how you treat others with this energy here. For some of you, this could be on-the-job training happening with this energy. You could be annoyed with the demands of your life at this time because you tend to want to be more about your play and other things going on in your life. This could be like a new love interest coming into your life as well. There's restlessness. You're going through it emotionally. During this time period, I feel like, I feel for some of you here that you're dealing with self-doubt at this time with this energy. So you need to work on delving into certainty, because like I keep telling my Care Bears, nobody believes me, but you guys are powerful, the best manifestors, in the zodiac. So you need to work on delving more into faith consciousness at this time and focusing on what you can control with this energy instead of focusing what you can't control, because you guys are like a little bit control freaks and you want things done in a particular way as well. But Uranus and Pluto, so you need to kind of switch things up a little bit and kind of be about bigger picture during this time period, okay? The Fool card brings about new beginnings. Again, you're more about your play at this time. This could also be guilty by association, so I would be careful with the friendships. For some of you here, you have a lot of lessons with the friends. It could be a situation where it's like that you're dealing with like toxic family members as well, and you keep getting pulled back into their bullshit and their drama. And, at what time are you going to be over it? So it's something like that could be happening as well. For some of you, this is new people coming into your life with this energy. There's more money coming in for you as well. So I see more money around you at this time. For some of you, you could be involved in family conflicts, family drama happening, going to court with family at this time. The Two of Cups, I feel for some of you here, this is dealing with relationships in general this week as well, or you benefit through symbiotic relationships and partnerships at this time. I feel for some of you here, you may want to keep your good to yourself. This could be a situation here where a family member could be reaching out for you for money at this time because they feel like you have it, and they could be jealous of you. Maybe they're jealous of your success, or this could be like them having to rely on you financially and they really don't, and they could be feeling some kind of way about it. For some of you, this could be unexpected love. This could be love at first sight happening with this energy, gaining confidence in a relationship. Oh, here comes the thunder. Friends could be fighting. You could have a falling out with a friend, and it's going to be over jealousy. Okay, I feel like it's over like what you have, and that your life looks a lot more stable than theirs, and they could be like not liking you about it. The King of Wands, you can be dealing with somebody that's stuck in their ways of thinking with this energy as well, and they see what they want to see with this energy, so that's scary. Sometimes Aquarius does that, and they see what they want to see, and it's their truth, and they want to believe what they want to believe, and it's like, okay, it's your world, boo-boo. If you want to think of me as your bad guy, fine. And then this could also be Libra, especially those of you who are in your 20s and stuff. Sometimes you don't really see reality very well. Okay, and sometimes you just you want to see what you want to see, so that is your truth, and there's no point in telling you otherwise. So this is your situation, and this is the conversation that you want to have with certain people in your life, so be careful with that. The Six of Coins, I feel with this energy here that you could be very careful with your giving energy or what you do for other people during this time period as well. For others of you, again, somebody is jealous of you. I really would be careful with your giving energy at this time, because it could be a situation where you could be not giving and restricting on somebody, and they could be really upset with you, and then they're not going to be on speaking terms with you. So I feel like this could be with a family member with this energy. The Nine of Swords, yeah, it's going to be depression. You guys are really going to go through it, because they're going to show you their true colors. When you don't want to do something for them, they're going to start freaking out, and when you start putting your foot down and saying no, they're going to start taking it out on you. Whatever you're worrying about is more in your head than in your reality at this time as well with this energy. The Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing. This is also clarity happening for you as well. I feel as I connect with this energy, somebody's giving you a second chance. So this is a positive time for communications. This could be reconnecting with a job that you used to work for, and they could be calling you back and seeing if you want to come and work for them again. That kind of situation. For others of you, this could be the light at the end of the tunnel with this energy. Public speaking. This is a great time for those of you in media and social media. The Ten of Swords, for some of you, you could be starting over in certain areas of your life at this time as well. You know, Ten of Swords represents the Wheel of Fortune. So expect the unexpected with this energy this week. Okay, the Nine of Coins, I feel for some of you here that this could be a move happening. Also traveling coming up with this energy. Endings are coming up for you during this time period. So this could be ending a cycle, and it could be bittersweet with this energy, or you could be getting kicked out of a situation. But it's gonna be bittersweet, I feel. Okay, but I have a feeling, you know, as I connect with the energies, that your angels are also watching over you as well. So whatever endings are coming up, you know, try to see the bright side of it. Okay, I feel for some of you, I feel before you leave this situation, you could be publicly humiliated, or you could feel embarrassed, you know, and that could be that Pluto in Aquarius, because Aquarius, you know, they're kind of like that. They don't like being picked on, and they don't like being the butt of anybody's jokes. I mean, who does? You know, some people take it with a grain of salt, like Sagittarius, but you know, you have Pluto in your fifth house, not well aspected. So I feel like you're ending a situation, but before you go, these people gotta have last words with you, okay? And they may have some nasty last words with you, okay? They're not gonna let you go so easily. It's like, let me get my last word in, and you may not be able to say anything, you know, and stuff like that. So, and you can feel some kind of way about it, you know, and yeah, it's hurtful, but you know what? Let whatever needs to be said, and then just move on from the situation, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You know, a lot of things in life I'm learning is not worth it, you know, a lot of things, because at the end of the day, you know, 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, a year from now, you're not going to care. You're going to forget about it. Yeah, it was traumatizing, but then eventually you're not going to remember what was said, and then you're going to move on. So it's not worth it. It's not worth like intriguing. You can be dealing with dominating people in your life with this energy here. I feel like you could be defending yourself. You tend to go against the grain at this time with this energy. For some of you, you could be you can be seen as a little bit of a rebel starter, because you're not going along with what other people want you to do at this time, and you're not pissing off people, but people are challenging you, and you're challenging other people, okay? So this week, you know, may not be the easiest energy time when it comes to people in your life. Alrighty, I do feel like, you know, people could be spreading rumors about you, or gossip, or maybe truth, you know, and something that you did this week is going to affect you. Something that you did this week around April, the end of March, is going to affect you in the beginning of April, okay? And I feel like you're just going to like hold your guns and be like, yeah, I said it, and what, you know? So it's like that kind of situation. I do feel like you come from a strong creative community, or your community can be doing something for everybody for Easter, okay? I do feel like for some of you, you can be more about family and spending time with family as well, and creating traditions for family. The Three of Cups, you can be more about your social life this week with this energy. So this could be a fun time dealing with family. The Moon card, I feel like you can be romanticizing past relationships. So somebody is coming back from your past, and you can be romanticizing that relationship as well. For some of you, this could be a friendship that you could be romanticizing, okay? So I see that happening. You do have like a lot of sword cards here, so this could also represent a busy week for you with lots going on. For some of you, I feel like you're very much stuck in your head about something that somebody said to you, so try to work on letting go of certain things that were said this week. You need to, I think with Pluto and Aquarius, when it's not well aspected, you need to like work on taking things that people say to you with a grain of salt, and finding, and like really like listening to them, because I do feel like because of Pluto in Aquarius, there could be like a lot of misunderstandings, or somebody's being too sensitive. I do see you celebrating. This could be celebrating the high holidays, and of course the thunder is coming in, so that's all the rustling. I feel for some of you here that you are the glue that brings family together with this energy. So this could be a fun time where people hear about you and they want to like meet you and visit you. So what starts out as like, I don't want to do anything, blah blah blah, next thing you know, families visiting you and wanting to see you and wanting to connect with you. Or this could be friends hearing you're in town and wanting to connect with you and visit with you. Okay, for others of you, this could be dealing with some kind of social angst. You could be feeling some kind of way about certain people that you don't want to meet, but they still love you, so they don't understand why. So try to be about bigger picture. Try to be about people in your life, even if they done you dirty. Try to be about like being togetherness, because that's what life is all about. It's not about being a hermit. It's about socializing with each other and loving each other and being together. You're very much in your head about something. Yeah, something really bothering you. So watch out for that energy. I feel like you're tolerating certain situations at this time. With this energy, you may feel a bit more sensitive, a bit more defensive, and that's because of the Pluto energy in Aquarius. Okay, so at this time, you need to like kind of like work through that part of ego that wants to be respected. Okay, and that wants and commands respect, because you're not going to get it. I don't get it. Okay, so it's not happening. I do see again a chance meeting happening, so this is definitely new love, or maybe you're going to encounter the crush with this energy as well. Alrighty, I feel like for others of you that you two may not live very close from each other, so this person could live like an hour away from you and you could be traveling for love, or this is a long distance relationship and you could be traveling for love with this energy. Okay, kind of like that, very long distance. For some of you this week, you could be visiting family with this energy as well, so this could be a fun time for family because the holidays. The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. There could be another source of income coming in for some of you. This could also be, with all these sword cards, money worries, so try not to go into that lack energy at this time. Try to delve more into prayer consciousness with this energy here, because Uranus in the 8th house, I'm always going to say this until it leaves, it's all about being about bigger picture, being about like self-care and self-love at this time, and relying on other people with this energy. Okay, for some of you, you could be working a night shift. For some of you, you could be very confused about your career direction as well. If you do decide to change your career or location where you live, know that there's love around you wherever you're going. So there could be new love at work in a different like job, or maybe if you go to a job transfer and stuff, you could find love this week like that. Okay, the Seven of Swords, I see backstabbing happening, so keep your receipts. I feel like you could be working on the self or leaving a toxic relationship. For some of you, you can be more about your fantasy life, but not to worry, you do have a chance encounter. I'm hearing with the ex for some of you, an ex coming back into your life. I feel for some of you, you could be dealing with some kind of regret at this time. For others of you, you could be traveling for work this week with this energy as well. And know that through that, if you're single, that this is a great time to mingle, because you could find love this week through work. The Judgment card, I feel like for some of you here that this could be a situation where a great time for teachers, a great time for giving testimony about a situation that you saw as well, legal testimony. I do see a divorce, does not necessarily have to be with a love relationship. It could be with a situation in your life that you're dealing with different people, and it can feel like a divorce at this time, so it may not be the easiest energy time for you this week. Okay, so it could be bittersweet, or the way people like leave you could be really nasty at this time with this energy. So this could be like a move. This could be getting, God forbid, evicted. But I do see new beginnings. I do see a recovery period. I do see a reversal of fortune. So change is happening. The Page of Cups. Oh gosh, this bitch. So I don't like this bitch in the picture. So then love is happening. There could be love for some of you coming up this week. For some of you, there could be a message of love. For others of you, this is happening in the future. Okay. The Knight of Wands. You're finding creative ways to defend yourself at this time as well. This is also dealing with new beginnings as well. You could find that you're in serious mode while everybody is being playful at this time, so you may not appreciate that with this energy. So try to go more with the flow and try to relax a little bit more. Work on relaxing this week. I feel for some of you, the focus can be on your siblings with this energy, and this could be focusing more on their relationship at this time. Either they're married or divorced, and they could be focusing on that during this time period and dealing with their relationship with their significant other or ex. I do feel like for some of you, you're more about your freedom at this time. So you could be doing a lot more things for yourself. You could also be cutting your hours at work, so you can be more about your freedom for some of you, especially those of you who are 50 and older with this energy. For others of you, this is you being controlled by family. Now, we talked about this in the astrology, so it's kind of correlating. So, and I also saw this for Virgo too. So you need to come more in a place of no, all right, at this time, which is easier said than done. The Emperor card. Let me see. I feel with this energy here, somebody is definitely jealous of you with this energy. So I'm seeing jealousy around you. So just be careful with other people. The Six of Cups, you can be reconnecting with father's side of the family this week, or the focus is on father's side of the family with this energy. For some of you, this could be family reunions, of course, coming up for you with this energy. You have a great level of self-control with this energy, so you can be a little bit more calmer, or you're just not allowing certain things to affect you as much. And the Nine of Wands, this could be dealing with your fears and emotional hangups and your insecurities. So again, try to go more with the flow and allow whatever needs to happen to just happen. Okay, I love you, my Care Bears. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses. Mwah.